Hi everyone, welcome to day 19 of my 30-day balance guide. This is Alicia. Today we are talking about growing greens. So we're going to do a little garden chat. And I have been gardening for a very long time, but I didn't have a green thumb or an interest growing up at all. And I'm certainly not an expert. I got introduced to gardening because I was interested in health, and that got me to the point of wanting to grow my own food. And I co-founded the school garden for my boys' elementary school back in 2010, and really had no idea what I was getting into and learned so much along the way. And it was a wonderful experience to, hand in hand with teachers and the Kansas City Community Garden, teach kids about growing their own food that they can eat and talking about it, educating. We had curriculum around it. It was very cool to see them actually eat out of the garden and grow to really love and enjoy digging in the dirt. So we're going to do a little bit of that today. Before we get into a mini project, I'm going to actually show you how to grow your own greens that you can harvest and eat from a mini greenhouse. So you can actually do it all year long, and even in the winter months. I am doing this now because I don't have the manpower or the time to do a full garden this year since I just moved. But so I'm actually going to do this so that I have some fresh greens. And before we do that, I want to tell you about my microgreens that I've been growing. And you can kind of see them right here. Ooh. I've had these in my windowsill, and it took about 7 to 10 days to grow. It was so easy. If you want to do this with kids, or just you have no idea how to get started and you want to do something, this is a great way to go. I'll put the link below, but it's backtotheroots.com. And these are little microgreens, and I put this in my windowsill, and each day if I have eggs or roasted veggies or on a sandwich or whatever I'm doing, I'll just snip off. You can kind of see I just like snip off the greens right into my food, and then it grows back. So it only needs a little bit of attention, maybe 3 tablespoons of water each day. You just kind of keep an eye on it. It's really fun because you can see the greens growing towards the sun, and you can turn it around, and within a couple hours they were growing this way and then they grow back this way. So, oh, and see my Band-Aid? I got a wasp sting this morning. I was actually checking on my little seedlings in my gazebo and picked up a bag of dirt and moved it, and there you go. Put a little apple cider vinegar on it and an ice cube. I'm good to go. And a Band-Aid that's about 10 years old. I don't even know where that came from. All right, so back to the roots. You definitely want to check out that website. They have a lot of other cool things like aquaponics, where you can have a fish tank and grow plants right on top of it. So let me show you really quick what we're working on, and we'll get started. Tools. You need a screwdriver, a box cutter, a hand trowel, and some seeds. And then you need the lid and the box to just like one of these little tubs. I got an old one that was broken. And 2 bags of, actually you just need 1 bag if you're doing one, but this is 1.5 cubic feet of potting soil, dirt, garden soil. I have 2 here because I'm going to show you what to do. So on the bottom side, and I've got this on the lid of the tub, on the bottom side you're going to poke holes just in the bottom of the soil or the bag. This is for water drainage. And then you're going to turn it over, and then on this side, and I'll let you see really quickly here. So on that side, and then over here we're going to cut and make a hole right in here. So I'm just going to, not all the way to the edge. I want to be able to have the edges stay up. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just open up the middle of it. So just like a little cut like that. And then I'm going to take my hand trowel and I'm going to break up that soil. Wow, this is really dark. It's amazing when you look at potting soil to see how dark and rich it is and how different it looks from the soil we walk on every day. So, all right, so I'm going to break that up really nice, and then I've got my burpee seeds. I like burpee. They did a garden tour with us when we were doing the school garden. So, but these are organic greens. You can just see like a mix of different salad, red and green and arugula. And I'm going to put them in my hand and then kind of distribute them. And if you're planting in a garden, you want to do rows. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to kind of have fun with it, and I'll harvest it along the way as they grow. But I'm just going to mix them in here. Super easy. And then I might take the trowel and kind of do a little bit of light moving around just to kind of get it covered and underneath a thin layer of soil. And then I'll water it, and then I'll put my lid on top. And I'm doing this mainly because we have deer, and I know they're going to come and munch on my greens if I don't put a lid on it. And I can also kind of, if I need to put some air underneath there, I can put a little stick or a block or something like that under there. And so then I get to watch them grow. So comment below, let me know if you have a green thumb, if you want to have a green thumb, if you want to try this. Just, you know, having your own greens to harvest right outside your door or nearby is probably the best way to where to put it. But let me comment and let me know if you're going to try this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.